So good morning, everyone. A warm welcome to all of you watching online. And today, I will be guiding you through our chakra yoga class, Korean style. My name is Prema Devi. And probably some of you have seen one of my classes before. We're going to start with the warming exercises. We do first the dantian tapping. Dantian is just 2 inches below the navel, the belly button, and then we will be doing intestine exercises, a lot of body tapping, clapping, bouncing. And something important to mention is to count out loud with me whenever you hear me counting, and this will help you regulate the breath with the movement. So we're going to start by opening our feet shoulder width apart, and bringing our hands to our dantian area. We're going to be doing 50 tappings together. Again, just to bring the mind into the body, bring the awareness into our navel area, activating the blood and energy flow. So we ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You can do a little bit of bouncing motion with your knees. And also engage your abs gently. 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 50. And now give it a nice rub. And for our next exercise, which is called intestine exercise, again, in case you haven't heard me before, please avoid doing this exercise if you have high blood pressure, hernias in the abdominal area, or you are pregnant. In this case, just continue to do your regular breathing while we engage in intestine exercises. So as we breathe out, we're going to bring the belly towards the spine and gently pulling it up, almost like on a 45-degree angle. And then we release the belly, expanding as we just naturally inhale. So again, we can do the counting together. So when I count, I do 1, bringing the belly in and slightly up, and then release. So we can do 20 together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 20. Very nice. Now give it a nice rub again. And then we're going to do our full body tapping, just to again release any stagnant energy in the body, activating the meridians, energy flow. So we're going to start with our left lung, counting together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And now bring your left palm up and tapping all the way down. And clapping, bringing a nice smile to your face. Bringing your left palm down and coming back to shoulder, armpit. And now bending to the right and tapping all along the left side of your ribs. And coming back to center, and we switch sides. Now we go to our right lung. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And shoulder, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now right palm up, coming all the way down and clapping. Congratulate yourself for joining us today. And now your right palm comes down, coming back to shoulder and armpit. Now bending to the left and tapping all along the side of your right ribs. And coming back to center. Now we're going to gently bend forward, bringing the palms over your kidneys and tapping. 1, 2, thank you. Testing? Yes, thanks. Sorry about that. I have to be careful with the microphone when I'm tapping. So now we bend forward slightly. We do the kidneys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And now we go all the way down through the back of our legs to our feet. And then insteps, coming up through the front to your hips. And now we're going to go down through the side of your legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And up inwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And hips. All along the side of your hips. Releasing. And now come back to your chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very nice. And now give it a nice sweep. And just shake your feet, your palms, arms, and legs. And now you can gently close your eyes and bring your palms together. And now start rubbing our palms. Feeling the nice heat generated as we rub. Breathing into dungeon, expanding the belly as you inhale, and contracting as you exhale. Relaxing your shoulders. And now, let's send nice, warm, healing energy to our lungs, our liver, heart, intestines, kidneys, your junction, those are the chakras at the bottom of your feet, and and your dungeon, your navel area. And now gently bring your palms over your eyes, sending healing energy to your eyes. Now let's give our face a nice massage to your hair, your neck, your shoulders, and your chest, sweeping the energy down. Now you can gently open your eyes. And now we're going to continue to have our feet shoulder width apart. Your knees are also slightly bended, and we're just going to shake. Just shake your body. You can gently move your head side to side, feeling your feet fully grounded on the floor. You can spread your toes and imagine that you are actually grabbing them, grabbing the floor or your mat with your toes to feel the heaviness in the lower part of the body and lightness in the upper one. So just bounce, shake your shoulders, your arms, your chest, shaking your ribs, your belly, shake your hips, your thighs, your knees, calves, ankles. And now you come back to still position and just notice for a few seconds how your body feels. And in the next exhale, you can gently open your eyes, bringing your fingertips over your shoulders, keeping the shoulders down and relaxed. We're going to make shoulder rotations, bringing the elbows to the front, trying to keep them as close as you can as we rotate. 2, 3, 4, 5, and the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Very nice. And now we release and we open the arms to the sides. Fingers are pointing towards the ceiling and joining all together. So now we're going to rotate our wrists to either the left or the right, keeping the shoulders down and relaxed. And now we go in the opposite direction, focusing on dungeon as you breathe in and out, and release. Now we're going to interlock our fingers, breathing in as we come up and out. As you stretch towards the ceiling, stretch, 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 stretch the spine. And now gently move the hips side to side. Want to release any lower back tension, hip tension. And now coming back to center, releasing again. And now bringing the palms and arms right in front of you. Now we're going to put the palms in the opposite direction, and now we're going to interlock our fingers. You can bring your right arm over the left one, interlock your fingers, and now bring your palms in and out. So we want to make a nice twist here. Breathing into center. And breathing out, turning to the left. With your hips included, don't turn from your waist, but from the hip area. Breathing in, out, in, out, in, and coming back to center in the next exhale, releasing your arms. Give them a nice shake. And now bring them back in front of you again, and now the left one comes over the right one. Interlocking fingers, breathing in as you bring the arms in and out, right in front of you. Breathing into dungeon, and breathing out, turning from your hips to the right side. Breathing in, out, in, out, in, and coming back to center and release. Very nice. Now give them a nice shake. And now we come back together, bending their knees slightly, and now let's give our knees a nice gentle rub. We're going to rotate them to the right first. 1, 2, 3, to the left. 1, 2, 3, inwards. 1, 2, 3, and outwards. 1, 2, and 3. And now coming up to standing. We want to now open our legs a little bit wider apart. And this exercise is actually, I love it. You can feel the strength immediately when we are doing it. It's called heavenly push-ups. So for all of you who have watched me before doing all these exercises, you know that at the end of the class, we always do push-ups. So if you cannot do push-ups on the ground or against the wall, this is another wonderful way of working out, not only with your navel, core area, but also with your arms, your biceps and triceps, bringing a lot of strength and balance. So here we want to bend our knees slightly, again, feeling the heaviness from the waist down as you grab the floor with your toes, bringing your arms up, palms are facing the ceiling. Your hips are tucked in. You don't want them out or too forward, just keeping the spine as straight as possible. And now we're going to imagine that we are holding a huge, heavy rock. Huge. And we need to push this rock up and down with our arms. So we're going to do it while counting together out loud. So again, you can balance the breathing and also engage the core. So it's gently like kind of contracting your abdominal area a little bit. So we're going to do 10. And again, it's really important to imagine that it's heavy, so you can really add all the strength into your arms, feeling that even they are shaking. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, remember it's a huge, heavy rock. 3, the heavier it is, the stronger you get. 4, 5, 6, 7, you're probably feeling the heat already. 8, 9, and 10. Very good, everyone. Very good. Give it a nice shake. You are all wonderful. So now we're going to open our legs even a little bit wider apart, actually as wide as you can go. We're going to bend the knees, bringing your hands to your hip area, and now we're going to slide. Basically, you bring the body weight to the right leg as you lift your left toes, and then we come to the left and lift the right one. So you want to get into a rocky motion here, opening the hip joints as we go deeper into the next stretch. So here we want to bring the hips as down as you can. And now we're going to bring the body weight to our right leg. Palms are on your mat. And then you lift your left toes, if possible, towards the ceiling. You want to bring the left leg, as low as you can, and your knee is completely locked. Then we come back to center, pushing with your palms down, and we switch sides. So again, you want to bring the right leg as down as you can. Your knee is completely locked, and toes are pointing to the ceiling. So we're going to do this movement 10 times, counting together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very nice. Now we come back to center and turn over the left side. So here both feet are facing the left side. Your right palm is on the mat. The left one is on your left knee. And here we want to add a bouncing motion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Stay here for a second. Breathe in. And in the exhale, you turn your head to the left side, trying to look at your right heel, pushing the right heel out as much as you can, and stretching your knee. Breathing into dungeon. Breathing out. In. Out. In. And releasing your knee with the next exhale, coming back towards your hips, come down to your heel, and now stretching the left leg down. As you bend forward, try to bring the forehead as close to your left knee as you can. Just relaxing into the pose. Feeling the nice stretch. And now coming back to center. And we switch sides. Coming to the right one. Left palm is on your mat. Right palm is on your right knee. And now we bounce together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now stay there for a second. Breathe in. And breathe out, turning your head now towards the right side. Trying to look at the left heel, pushing the heel out, and locking or stretching your left knee as much as you can. Breathing into dungeon. Breathing out. In. Out. In. And out. Bringing now the left knee down to your mat. Bringing the hips down to your heel, and now we're stretching the right leg. Again, you want to have your right knee as stretched as possible, and bending forward, try to bring your forehead as close to the knee as you can. Bending and relaxing in the pose. And now coming back to center. We want to walk our feet together. And now while hanging here in this pose, just gently rock side to side. And slowly bending your knees, coming up to standing position. And now we open our feet 90 degrees apart from each other, if possible. The heels are still touching, and your knees are bending. You want to make like a diamond shape with your legs, bringing the palms right in front of your dungeon area. And this one is going to help you stay balanced. So again, the hips are completely tucked in, so the spine can be as straight as possible in this position. And again, your hands are, sorry, I'm having no difficulties, yeah. In front of your dungeon, and now we're gonna come down to the ground, slowly and gently. Moving your hands slowly in circular motion. Placing your gaze on a point right on the ground. Imagining warm, heating energy in your waist area, all the way down. And now coming as close to the ground as you can. And now slowly, slowly coming up again. Focusing on dungeon as you breathe in and out. Continue with your circular motions as they help you stay balanced. Now coming back to center fully. And now bringing the feet together, and give your feet and hands a nice shake. That one is a very challenging exercise, actually. It requires a lot of core strength and balance. So now we bring our feet together. Palms and arms are coming up. Shoulders are down and relaxed. And your palms are actually facing each other again here. You want to close your eyes gently and imagine that you are holding an energy ball showering you with bright light coming down to your head, your chest, and your dungeon area. Imagine you are being filled with cosmic energy, being cleansed and purified. Your brain, your heart, and your core area. And now, while still holding this energy ball within your hands, you can gently open your eyes and find a spot right on the ground in front of you, and just place your attention and focus on that point. Now, bringing your heels up, coming onto your toes, and counting up to 10 together while holding your energy ball. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And now releasing your heels and palms. And now bringing the palms right over your kidneys, pushing your hips and chest forward, coming into a back bend, bending as far as you can go, looking towards the ceiling. And now coming back to center and sweeping all the way down behind your legs. Bending your knees slightly. Now we want to come onto our knees and hands on your floors, on your mat. So now lifting your feet, we're going to shake our hips. This is a great way to release, again, any blocked energy in the hip area, and also to add a little bit of fun. We always have a nice song for this one. It's called Hippie Happy, Hippie Happy. So you want to add a nice smile, joy for your practice, for your body. And now we come back to center, and we want to breathe in. And as you exhale, you turn your head to the left side, trying to look at the right side of your hips. Then we come back to center, breathe in, and in the exhale, we turn to the right, trying to look at the left side of your hips. And we continue to do this movement 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And we come back to center here. And we want to stretch our left leg out. Your toes are pointing towards the ground. And here you want to breathe into center. And in the exhale, you turn, trying to look at your left heel and counting to 10 together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And now we bring the left leg back and stretch the right one. Breathing into center and breathing out, turning towards your right heel and counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And now we bring the right leg back. And now sitting on our heel and our hips and heels, bringing the forehead on the mat and stretching your arms right in front of you, feeling the stretch. Breathing into Danjan. And in the next exhale, you push your hands down on your mat, walking them towards your knees and thighs. So now here we are sitting, on our insteps. And we want to lift one leg at a time. Your spine, if possible, is as straight as it can be. And then we're going to place our palms on our thighs, lifting the right one or the left one first, doesn't matter. But here we want to create a nice stretch movement from our insteps to our ankles. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And now to go even deeper, we bring our palms right behind us. And now lifting again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And now we come back to center. And now we come on, coming a little bit almost like a shoulder width apart. And now we want to twist towards the right side, trying to touch, in this case, your right heel, and then twisting gently over the left side, bringing your left hand on your left heel, and now pushing hips and chest up. Push, push, coming into a nice, another back bend. If this is not possible, you can always place your palms over your kidneys and just gently bend backwards. If you want to go deeper into the pose, you can actually even bring your hands all the way down to your mat. But the heels is good enough. And now bringing your left back to your dungeon and the right. Coming into a seated position. And now you can stretch the legs right in front of you, giving your legs a nice shake. You have been working really, really hard. And now we're going to bounce our legs. And to do nice ankle rotations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Very nice. Now we're going to come back to center. And now try to make sure that your sitting bones are as flat and as centered on your mat as possible. So you can even lift yourself up to make sure that the hips are back and down. Legs are completely straight right in front of you. Your spine, again, is really as straight as it can be. And now you want to bring your right foot towards your left inner thigh. We're going to breathe in, bringing the arms all the way up and down, either on your knee, your ankle, or around your foot. And now we're going to bounce down 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And stay there, breathing in, out, in, out, in, and out. Coming back to center, and now we release our right leg and bring the left foot now back close to our right inner thigh. Again, the spine is straight, hips are aligned. Breathing in, arms coming up and down in the exhale, either towards your knee, your ankle, or your foot. Bouncing down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And stay there. Breathe into dungeon. Breathe out. In. Out. In. And out. Coming back to center, and now bringing your right foot towards the left one. Now placing your palms around your toes and gently rocking side to side. Here you can go as deep as you want. You can bring your shoulders all the way down to your knees if you really want to play with this moment. It can be quite fun. It's great again for opening hip joints, releasing the lower back tension, flexibility, and now we come back to center, spine as straight as possible. Now make sure that while doing this position, what we want to do is to bend forward, but not from our waist, but from our hips. So we can align the hips by pushing them backwards a little bit, and we want to create the intention of bringing the belly as close to the mat as you can. So again, if you can slightly lift yourself up and push the hips out a bit. So they are kind of out of your way to do this forward bend from the hip area rather than from the waist. So we want to do a bouncing motion here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And stay at your lowest point, breathing into dungeon, breathing out, in, out, in, and out. And now coming back to center. And now we're going to open our legs to the sides. Now we're going to tap our right kidney with our right palm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And now while lifting your right arm up, breathing out, turning towards the left, and coming down either to your knee, your ankle, or your foot. But just make sure that before you go deep into the stretch, it's more important that both sitting bones are completely flat on your mat, so you are not overstretching yourself. So here again, we do the bouncing motion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And stay there for a minute. Breathe in. Breathe out. In. These extra breathings actually help you go even deeper into the stretch. If you notice, when you breathe out, the body gently and slowly relaxes and go slightly down. In and out. And now coming back to center, and we go to the left kidney. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And now bringing your left arm up and down. Remember to twist from your hips. Palms come either on your knee, your ankle, or around your foot. And bounce. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Breathing in, breathing out, in, out, in, and out. Coming back to center. And now we're going to tap all along the side of our inner thighs and calves. Tapping, tapping, tapping. Again, activating all those meridians. And now we want to use our healing hammer. You open your palms, thumbs come in, fingers go over, and with the side of your fist, you want to tap all along the sides, again, unblocking any energy stagnant anywhere, either in the organs, the muscles, energy, blood. And now we want to do the squeezing motion. We want to squeeze, give it a nice squeeze. Like when teacher says, like squeeze until it hurts. And when it hurts, squeeze until it doesn't hurt anymore. Very nice. This is actually very good. And now we give it a nice sweep, sweeping any, again, stagnant energy that is left, sending it down to Mother Earth to recycle. And now bringing your feet together and legs together, you can come and lay down on your backs. Now bring your attention for a second to your dungeon area. Breathing into your dungeon, expanding the belly as you inhale, and exhale, contracting the belly. And just relaxed into this motion, just allowing the body to come back to the stillness, to balance. And just notice if there are any changes, either in your thoughts, your emotions, your physical body. Is it feeling hot, cold? Is it tingling? Is it relaxed? Now, in the next exhale, you can bring your arms up, bringing your palms open and facing the ceiling. Imagine that you have a nose on each palm and that you can breathe in cosmic energy through these noses that you have in your palms, bringing pure ki down through your arms all the way down to your heart. And as you exhale, this cleaning ki is coming down to your dantian and going out through your legs and toes. So here we want to purify and recharge our body with pure ki, prana, chi, and release in the exhale any stagnant energy that may remain in our body. Feel the warmth of the sun touching your palms and bring this beautiful warmth down into your heart. Down to your dantian and out through your toes. And now in the next exhale, we want to bring both feet down on our mats. Knees are pointing to the ceiling. And now lift both feet towards the ceiling as well. So we're coming here, it's called the baby pose, the happy baby pose. And this is a meditative pose, again, to cleanse and recharge the body. We want to keep as much ki, chi, or prana in our dantian area, giving us vitality for the whole day. This greatly recharges you, cleanses you, purifies the energy that is stagnant in the body. If this is the first time you're doing this exercise, you may feel a lot of shaking in your legs and arms, tingling. That is part of the healing process. Sorry. And you will feel naturally a lot of heat in your dantian area. We're storing energy. And now as you breathe in, feel also, imagine that you have a nose on each foot in your junction. So there is, again, prana, ki, or chi coming down from the bottom of your feet down to your legs into your dantian. And as you exhale, the energy goes up through the legs and out through your toes. So we breathe in through the bottom of our feet and the palms of our hands down to dantian and the heart. And we exhale from the heart to your dantian and out through your toes. And just continue at your own pace. Focusing the breath into your dungeon. Breathing in and breathing out. Bringing your arms and legs gently and slowly down onto your mat. You can stretch the legs right in front of you. And bringing your arms right behind your head. And now giving yourself a nice morning stretch, saying, ah. And one more. Ah. And relaxing, opening the arms to the sides. And now bringing the knees up towards your chest and moving your legs side to side. When you come to the right, your head goes to the left. And then they go to the left and your head goes to the right. And as you can come back to center, stretching the legs right in front of you. And now lifting the left leg up, bringing your left toes towards your right hand and turning the head to the left side, stretching the back of your left leg as much as you can. Now coming back to center, releasing the left leg and bringing the right one up. Right toes come towards the left hand, and your head turns towards the right side. Stretching your left knee as much as you can. Now coming back to center, releasing the right one and bringing the left one up, and your palms come either behind your knee, your ankle, or around your foot, and bring the forehead as close to your left knee as you can. Keeping the left knee again as stretched as you can, releasing and switching legs. Now we release the right one as well, and we want to turn over, coming onto our bellies to do our final exercises. This one is the baby crawl. We want to lift our arms and legs as we move the hips side to side. We move forward. This is another kind of intestine exercise. And then we move again, coming backwards. And then we do our final push-up exercises. Again, the ones that can do push-ups on the ground have two options. We can do either full-length push-ups, or we can bring the knees down on our mats, do the push-ups as well. And if you want to add extra weight, you can lift your feet and then engaging the core, gently tightening your abdominal muscles, and counting out loud. That is extremely important to synchronize the breath, and again, making it so easy to do 20 together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 20. Very good. Now push yourself all the way down to your heels. Bringing the forehead on your mat. Having here a nice final stretch. Now when you're ready, you can either come into a standing position or just continue to be seated. Those that are at home can have a nice Savasana extra time. But thank you so much all for joining us. I bow to your own self. Thank you so much. Namaskar.